Okay. Appreciate you guys being out here. Good, hard-fought football game. Very exciting football game. A lot of back and forth. I'm proud of the way our guys played. You know, I think the way we fought, the way we competed, the challenges that we faced just by the situation of the game and all the things going on around the game, and obviously the challenge that our opponent presents us, which is a great opponent, and then the adversity throughout the course of the game is a challenge. I thought our guys, met all those things, all those setbacks at times, and fought like crazy to overcome it. You know, and looked like we had an opportunity there to tie the game up or conversion. So it didn't happen at the end. But proud of the way the guys fought. We're only going to get better from here on out, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to getting back to work next week and getting ready for the Raiders.
John, just starting with, obviously, Isaiah just was huge for you guys all night and even battled back to get on the field for that last possession. What did you see out of him, and what do you tell him after coming so close?
Oh, I think Isaiah played just a great football game, a courageous game. I made so many plays, especially down the stretch, play after play. I put Lamar, obviously, in the same category. All those guys. I mean, those guys were making plays and fighting. The offensive line, I thought, did a heck of a job out there. A lot of question marks that, the pundits and the prognosticators had about the offensive line, saying that with that offensive line we couldn't do anything. And to see the way they went out there and played against that defense, I thought was pretty impressive. And that's a challenge, especially in this environment. Communication, and there were problems on both sides. But I thought Isaiah played a great football game. I was proud of him and a lot of other guys, too.
John, what are kind of the emotions, though, at the end of the game when you feel like, okay, you've tied the game, and then you're told no?
I'm really talking. I'm more going to talk about emotions. I mean, you're disappointed. You thought. I mean, I don't know what it looked like on the replay, so I can't say, but really couldn't tell on the big screen. You guys probably had a better viewpoint of it. So.
John, what were you told about the illegal formation and penalties?
Yeah, they put a thing out that they said they were going to call that differently. I think understanding how differently, we were the first offensive series of the season with that, and I think they saw probably everybody watching it. It'd be interesting to see if they call it the same way the whole season. I'll challenge them to call it the same way they called it tonight the whole season. So hopefully they'll be consistent about that.
Lamar has called Kansas City his kryptonite. How do you feel about his late drive, and does it give you confidence moving forward if you play them again?
I thought his late drive was great, and I thought he had some other good drives in there, some great conversions in there. So we'll be looking forward to the Raiders. We've got to get ready for the Raiders, and that'll be a big challenge for us in our own home stadium, a home opener. So that's what we'll be getting ready for.
John, how much was communication defensively early in the midway through the third quarter difficult, where you had to take the 2 timeouts?
Yeah, we just had some issues with the substitutions back and forth. They were running, different groups on the field and stuff like that, and we did have some communication problems. But that's something that we'll have to iron out for sure. We can be better with that. We will be better with that, that wasn't what we wanted. So we'll have to improve on that, and we will.
John, was there something that happened on the TD pass where Worthy slipped behind?
Yeah, we just didn't play the defense exactly the way. Obviously, we didn't play the defense the right way. There's nobody deep back there, so we had certain mistakes during the game that were a problem. Substitutions were an issue. That was probably the one big mistake we had. The rest of the way, I thought our defense played really well. I mean, that's a heck of an offense out there, and our guys played so hard, fought against the run. I thought did a good job against the run, covering their guys. It's not easy with all the screens and all the different things they do, and then you've got Mahomes who extends, and I thought our D-line and our rushers did a good job of keeping them in there, especially in the second half. So many good things happen, but there's going to be a lot of things to work on for sure. There's no doubt, and that would be one of them.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so week 1 is only a starting point. Coach Harbaugh looking forward to cleaning things up. Season starts with a loss here against the Chiefs. Next up, it's the Raiders. So for Vegas, that is the rare Harbaugh back-to-back to start the season. That's a lot of enthusiasm. Back to this one, Cowboys, Bills, Bengals. A tough start schedule-wise here for Baltimore. We'll see how they bounce back off the near miss against the defending champs.